Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins. An ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, in the grand history of British coinage, few pieces evoke as much intrigue and hidden potential as the elusive 1948 2 shillings coin bearing the effigy of King George VI, featuring the revered English shield design. What sets this coin apart from its more common counterparts is its extraordinary variation, an omission so subtle yet powerful that it redefines its very identity. The absence of the inscription, Brit, on this particular coin catapults it from mere currency to an object of numismatic legend. This simple lapse, whether accidental or the result of a limited minting batch, makes it a numismatic marvel capable of transforming its holder's destiny. Imagine holding in your hand not just a coin, but a time capsule, a metallic relic forged during the post-war austerity era, whispering stories of a rebuilding Britain. Yet it's more than history, it's potential. The 1948 George VI 2 shillings without Brit is not only rare, it is breathtakingly scarce. So rare, in fact, that its value isn't just measured in pounds or dollars, but in life-altering wealth. For collectors and investors alike, this coin is the ultimate treasure, potentially fetching millions in a serious private auction or numismatic showcase. Yes, millions. Enough to instantly lift one's fortune to staggering heights. What makes this coin so incredibly valuable is the mystery and rarity of its flaw. Brit. 1. Short for Britanniarum Omnium, of all the Britons, was a standard part of British royal titles on coinage. Its sudden disappearance from a 1948 issue leaves a stunning gap that defies expectations and suggests a royal mint error of the highest caliber. In the world of rare coins, errors aren't just mistakes. They are miracles. They are one-of-a-kind, anomalies that capture the attention of historians, curators, and deep-pocketed collectors alike. Now picture this, an unassuming 2 shillings coin sitting in a forgotten drawer, its luster faded, its brilliance cloaked by time. But to the trained eye, to the numismatist who recognizes its signature absence, this is not just a coin, it is a golden ticket, a hidden jewel. A whisper of unimaginable worth waiting to roar. That's the magic of the 1948 no Brit shilling. It doesn't wear its value like a badge. It hides it like a secret. And only those with knowledge, foresight, and passion will unlock its fortune. Many overlook the 2 shillings coin, dismissing it as a relic of small worth, a bygone monetary denomination replaced by decimalization. But this particular version is anything but ordinary. It belongs to a parallel category of collectibles where the story, the detail, and the rarity converge to create unprecedented value. This isn't about base metal. It's about mystery and demand. And as demand grows with each passing year and more collectors enter the arena of high-stakes numismatics, so too does the reward for those who hold such a coin. If you possess this coin, you are sitting on a gold mine. Quite literally. It is imperative that you do not part with it lightly or let its power slip through your fingers. Do not take it to a local buyer unaware of its mythos. Instead, understand its gravity. Seek out rare coin specialists, international auction houses, or elite collectors who recognize the true magnitude of its scarcity. It is your duty not only to preserve its legacy, but to ensure you receive the fortune it deserves. This coin does not just carry value, it carries legacy, prestige, and the potential for generational wealth. This coin's story is not just of metal and mint, it is of miracles. It is a legend in your palm, a moment in history forged in nickel and copper, destined to reward the patient and the perceptive. The 1948 no Brit 2 shillings is more than a collector's dream. It's a beacon of hope for anyone lucky enough to possess it. Let it remind you that sometimes, the smallest things hold the greatest power, and when history, rarity, and mystery collide, fortunes are made. So if you're reading this and realize that one of your old coins matches the profile, don't hesitate. Re-examine your collection, your family's keepsakes, that inherited box, of change tucked in the attic. You could be holding not just a coin, but a key to a new life. The 1948 George VI. 2 shillings without Brit is more than currency. Second, in the majestic world of rare British coinage, one coin towers above the rest, not by size, but by secret power and hidden worth. The 1949 2 shillings coin of King George VI, adorned with the classic English shield, carries within its humble form a mystery so extraordinary, so staggeringly rare, that it could change your life forever. This isn't just any post-war coin. It's a numismatic unicorn, a treasure whose true value defies imagination. The key to its unbelievable worth? The absence of the revered inscription, Brit, a subtle deviation that transforms this coin from ordinary currency into a once-in-a-lifetime miracle. To the untrained eye, this 1949 coin may look like just another vintage piece from the pockets of post-war Britain. But if your version lacks the sacred Brit, an abbreviation for Britanniarum Omnium, you are holding something far more potent than metal. This omission is no mere accident. It is a glorious anomaly, a minting quirk that was never meant to exist. And because of its extreme rarity, it is considered one of the most valuable coins ever produced in the United Kingdom. Its market value doesn't merely climb into the thousands, it soars into the millions. Yes, millions, with the power to rewrite your financial destiny overnight. This isn't fantasy. The coin's value stems from a perfect storm of circumstances: royal transition, minting error, and vanishingly low mintage. When Brit was removed, intentionally or mistakenly, it broke a long-standing royal tradition in coin design. That single detail, or rather its absence, gave rise to one of the most talked-about rarities in modern British numismatics. In a world where collectors seek the unusual, the one-of-a-kind, and the mysterious, this 1949 no Brit 2 shillings coin reigns supreme. It's not just a collector's item, it's a kingmaker. Imagine the thrill of discovering that a small, dusty coin in your drawer, in your grandfather's old wallet, or tucked in a forgotten album, is actually the key to a new world. Imagine a single coin carrying within it the weight of history and the promise of fortune. This isn't just metal, it's magic. The 1949 George VI 2 shillings without Brit is so incredibly rare that experts and elite collectors across the globe are willing to pay astronomical sums to add it to their collections. This is a coin that doesn't whisper of wealth. It screams it. You must understand the importance of recognizing this treasure if you possess one. Do not be swayed by those who undervalue it. Do not part with it at a pawn shop or local dealer who cannot comprehend its true worth. This is not just a collectible. It is an inheritance of royal error, a glitch in the fabric of British minting history that has now become a goldmine for those lucky enough to own it. The rarity of this version could easily position you among the ultra-wealthy overnight, making you the recipient of a reward that few in the numismatic world can ever dream of. The power of this coin lies in its obscurity. Very few were ever minted without Brit and even fewer survived the passage of time. Today, finding one in pristine or even moderately preserved condition is like uncovering buried treasure. And because so many have yet to realize its worth, there's a good chance that the next life-changing find is sitting silently in an old coin jar, just waiting to be recognized. That coin could be in your home, your possession. It could be yours. Think beyond the surface. This is not about its face value. It's about its legacy. The coin represents the end of an era, the resilience of a nation, and the unexpected value that history bestows on forgotten objects. It's a reminder that hidden within the folds of time are keys to immense wealth, if only we are wise enough to look. If you own the 1949 George VI 2 shillings without Brit you do not own a coin. You own a phenomenon. You own a legend. So check your collections. Open that old box in the attic. Look again at the coins you've overlooked. Because if this particular coin is among them, you are sitting on a silent fortune, a sleeping giant ready to awaken your financial future. This is your golden hour. Don't let it pass. Let the 1949 no Brit 2 shillings be your stepping stone to greatness. In a world of uncertainty, this coin is a certainty of value, power. Third, Among the countless coins minted across the decades in the United Kingdom, one particular piece stands as a beacon of hidden fortune. The rare 1950 2 shillings coin bearing King George VI and the traditional English shield, yet shockingly, missing the age-old inscription, Brit, Omn. To the average person, it may seem like just another coin from a post-war pocket. But to the trained eye, to the true connoisseur of numismatic art, this coin is a financial time bomb, one waiting to explode in value and transform lives. It's not just metal, it's $1 million key, a silent crown jewel waiting to be discovered. The removal of Brit Omn from this coin's design is more than a small change. It's a historical fracture in tradition. Brit Omn, short for Britanniarum Omnium, or of all the Britons, had been a proud fixture on royal coinage for generations. Its disappearance from the 1950 2 shillings piece wasn't just a minting tweak. It was a monumental deviation that slipped past the public eye, creating one of the most legendary anomalies in British coin history. If you're lucky enough to possess one of these coins, you don't just have a collector's item. You have a piece of history with the power to unleash unimaginable wealth. Imagine the scenario. You stumble upon this coin in an old family box, its surface worn, but intact, its year, 1950, just visible. You flip it over and realize the Latin marking that should circle the monarch's title is missing. In that moment, you're no longer holding a simple 2 shillings, you're holding a fortune. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a reality, waiting to be discovered. That small metallic disc in your palm could easily command offers in the millions from serious collectors and elite auction houses across the world. It's the kind of discovery that doesn't just change your day, it redefines your destiny. It's not hard to see why this coin is so desirable. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king, but rarity with a story is legend. This coin carries both. A change in the royal legend, especially one that breaks centuries of tradition, creates instant allure. When combined with a low surviving population and the passage of decades, you have a perfect storm, a coin that commands fierce bidding wars and excites even the most seasoned numismatists. Every time one of these coins emerges, it becomes a headline, a sensation, and a moment in time where history and wealth collide. If you own this coin, you are in possession of something far more powerful than most people realize. It's not just a valuable object. It's a rare opportunity, a secret treasure that could be traded for mansions, luxury, or financial freedom. But you must understand the magnitude of what you hold. Do not be tempted to sell it at face value or to a dealer, unaware of its true potential. This is the kind of find that demands patience, the right buyer, and a platform that can deliver you the kind of reward only a handful of people on this planet ever see. This is your once-in-a-lifetime moment, and it must be treated as such. Many people dream of sudden wealth. They buy lottery tickets, chase crypto trends, and hope for miracles. But sometimes the miracle is already in your possession. It's in your collection, in your attic, in that old drawer you've forgotten. The 1950 George VI 2 shillings, without Brit Omn, isn't just a dream. It's real, it's rare, and it's ready to change lives. All it takes is recognition, the courage to seek proper appraisal, and the vision to understand its once-hidden power. This is not a myth, it's a monetary legend, cast in nickel brass and sealed with time. Do not underestimate the demand for such coins. International collectors and elite museums are constantly hunting for rarities that no one else has. A coin like this, steeped in royal legacy, marked by mysterious omission, is a trophy piece. When one surfaces, it becomes the centerpiece of any collection, the crown jewel that validates decades of searching. That's the kind of reverence this coin holds, and if you're one of the few who have it, then you're not just lucky. You are blessed beyond measure. So check again. Look through the coins you thought were worthless. Search your inherited boxes, your childhood collections, your grandfather's forgotten drawer. Because if the 1950 2 shillings without Brit Omn is among them, then your future may already be written in gold. This isn't just a story of coin collecting, it's a story of destiny, of ordinary lives transformed by extraordinary finds. And for those who are wise enough to recognize it, this coin is nothing less than a fortune in disguise, waiting to be unveiled and unleashed. In the vast and often overlooked world of British coinage, one coin stands out not merely as a collectible, but as a silent powerhouse of fortune. The 1951 2 shillings coin featuring King George VI and the traditional English shield, mysteriously, missing the long-standing royal inscription, Brit, Omen. To most people, it may appear as just another coin from a bygone era, but in truth, it is a sleeping giant of value and rarity. This coin is not just rare, it is phenomenally rare, and its value is not in hundreds or thousands but potentially millions of dollars. If this coin is in your possession, understand this. You are holding the financial equivalent of a winning lottery ticket. What makes this particular 1951 2 shillings coin such a towering marvel is the absence of Brit Omn, a traditional Latin abbreviation meaning of all the Britons. For centuries, this phrase adorned British coins as a symbol of the monarchy's dominion over its territories. Its sudden disappearance from the 1951 mintage marks an extraordinary break in tradition, either by design or mistake, resulting in a version so rare that even seasoned collectors spend their lives hunting for just a glimpse. That omission has turned this coin into a once-in-a-century anomaly, a minting masterpiece hidden in plain sight. This isn't just a numismatic curiosity, it's a vessel of power. A coin like this, with such historical divergence and extreme scarcity, becomes the center of attention wherever it surfaces. Top-tier collectors, private investors, international auction houses, they all place astronomical value on pieces that break the mold. And this coin doesn't just break the mold, it shatters it. The 1951 No Brit Om 2 shillings coin is a prize so rare and valuable that it could elevate your financial standing overnight. It's not a mere collectible. It's a fortune cast in copper nickel, cloaked in history and laced with destiny. Imagine the moment of discovery. Sifting through an old drawer, sorting through a box of inherited change, and suddenly noticing something unusual about a 1951 coin. You flip it over, read the lettering, and realize the iconic Brit Omn is gone. That's not just a discovery, it's a life-defining moment. That coin in your hand may very well be one of the rarest in the country's history. And its potential worth? Bidding could begin at hundreds of thousands and climb to millions, depending on its condition and the fervor of collectors. Yes, millions. Enough to retire, travel the world, or secure wealth for generations to come. You must understand the gravity of what you may hold. The worst mistake anyone can make is to undervalue this coin or let it slip away for a few pounds to someone unaware of its true worth. This isn't an item for your local flea market. It's not a simple heirloom. It's a golden goose. You must seek professional appraisal from elite numismatic authorities, auction houses with global reach, or top private collectors who understand that what you possess is one of the United Kingdom's rarest currency treasures. Treat this coin with reverence, because it holds the potential to change your entire life. Every once in a while, history leaves behind a breadcrumb for the lucky to follow, a forgotten artifact, a rare document, or, in this case, a misprinted coin worth more than gold. The 1951 George VI. 2 shillings without Brit Omn is one of those breadcrumbs. And it doesn't just lead to a fortune, it is the fortune. Its value will only rise with time, as the rarity increases and awareness spreads. Those who have one now are part of a small, powerful circle, holders of a royal relic that doubles as a key to untold wealth. Let this be your call to action. Check your coin collections. Revisit that family box of change that's been sitting in the attic or buried in an old chest. Examine every 1951 2 shillings coin you come across and look closely at the lettering. If you notice the absence of Brit Omn, you may be staring at a miracle, one not printed in a fairy tale but minted in royal metal. This is no myth. It's history, it's rarity, and its immense life-altering value resting quietly in your hand, waiting for the moment it's finally recognized for what it truly is. So don't wait, don't doubt. If you have this coin, hold it tight and honor it with the respect it demands. You are not just the owner of a coin, you are the guardian of a financial legend, a one-of-a-kind artifact with the power to transform your world in an instant. The 1951 George VI 2 shillings without Brit